So I've just bought this TSS little mini RGB LED kind of par cam, and I'm using it on DMX, and it's been driving me absolutely crazy. And I managed to figure out what's going off, so hopefully this will be useful for you. So I'm using it in with a DMX controller here. I can't even remember the model of it. It was a fairly cheap thing. So there was a review on Amazon that I found which told you about the DMX configuration. So it seems to be, if you want to use it in DMX, you've got to have dip switch 10 set to on. So I've watched lots of YouTube videos, and basically on some models the dip switches are the other way around, but you need to have dip switch to on, and then to use address 001 you have your dip switch set to 1, and then so on. You can dial in, I think it appears you can dial in whatever address you want to start at using the dip switch. So I'm just set there, in theory should be channel 1. So I think on my DMX controller here my starting address is 1, and it's actually a 5-channel light. So it seems to operate in 3 modes. The first mode that it seems to operate in, and let me try and show you, is oh, hang on, sorry, I've got blackout pressed. There we go. Right, the first mode that it seems to kind of operate in is some sort of all-on strobe mode. So I've just faded channel 1 up, and that's all on, and channel 2 is right down. Now you can see they're beginning to fade out and they kind of flash on, so that's sort of all-on strobe mode. If I push channel 2 up gently, you can see the speed that they'll start to flash out will change there. So that's kind of like probably somewhere in the first third of channel 1 puts them in an all-on strobe mode. Then you go up a little bit further to about 50% on channel 1, and they've all gone off. Now that seems to be then in a colour mix mode. So I've got channel 3 then is my red channel, channel 4 is my green channel, and channel 5 is my blue channel. Channel 2 then, instead of working in a kind of speed controller for an all-on strobe, now seems to be kind of a master brightness mode. So you can see there I've got green on, so just with one channel I can control the brightness there. But if I put my red and my green on, so it makes an orange colour, and then I bring down channel 2, that seems to be kind of a master brightness, but only when this controller here is in about 50%. Right, so then if I bring 3 and 4 down and carry on pushing up on channel 1, we seem to then go in kind of a flickery mode. But actually if I slow it down, what it's doing is it's then kind of chasing through the colours. So that's kind of our 3 modes. We've got an all-on kind of strobe down here. Let's just make it a bit faster. Then we kind of switch into our individual colours, red, green and blue, with channel 2 being a brightness controller, and then right up at the top we just seem to be chasing through our colours, and channel 2 now has stopped reverting, it's stopped being a brightness controller, and it's gone back to a speed control. So we can slow it right down if we wish, or speed it back up again right to the top. There doesn't seem to be any way of controlling it via audio with the DMX. What you have to do, well, kind of auto run audio. Obviously, I mean, you could program various steps in of your DMX and let it chase through with an audio trigger, I think. I don't know whether my unit's compatible with that, but hope that helps something.